Alright guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm finally reviewing the Christopher Ward C63 Sealander GMT. It's not the first time I've had this in. I've actually bought 3 of these, and I say bought, yes, bought. I'm no sponsored by Christopher Ward in any way. I keep buying these, don't ask me why. As I say, I've had 3 GMTs. I've had the old style, well, the older style with the old logo, white version. Obviously I bought this one, and I also had the blue version with the old style logo in that. Fantastic watches. That's why I keep buying them. I get, I get seller's remorse every time I sell one. Oh, I've also had the automatic version. I've had 4 of them. Is it 4? 3 white and a blue one. Was it a blue one? No, it was a black one. Right, anyway, as I say, I thought it was about time I actually reviewed it. So what better time than when I've got this one with the new logo and everything else. So play the intro. Right guys, let's get into it then. Price wise, it's a British company, so I'm not going to tell you what the US dollar equivalent is. I'm sure you can work that out for yourself. But here in the UK, these start from £850. You normally get a voucher. There's normally a voucher available for £100 off. So I wouldn't buy it without the voucher. But that's the retail price. So you're looking at £750, and that's on a 2-piece strap, or the Marine National style strap that they offer as well. But obviously I'm a bracelet guy, so I got mine on bracelet. It is a bit more expensive. I think it's about £9.70 without any vouchers. So take £100 off of that for £8.70. Free delivery. I think it cost me about £8.70. In fact, before I get into the rest of the details of the watch, I do have the box here. I might have to zoom out quite a bit actually. Got my whole desk in frame now. If you've not seen Christopher Ward packaging before, well, I've got unboxings on my channel. The C60 Atoll Special Edition, I bought that. I did unbox the automatic version of this, so I might as well unbox this while I'm here. They're all the same. Really nice packaging, I've got to say. Oh Jesus, there's my blooming invoice. I forgot that was in there. In fact, I actually went to tell you how much I paid for this, didn't I? £882 I paid for this. I hope my wife doesn't watch this video, because she'll go, "What? How are you paid how much?" Oh, fuck off. Let me get rid of the invoice. I'll put that over there. Right, and I'll show you the box. Right then, it's the usual affair. I'm sure it's bamboo or something anyway. Obviously you get your owner's handbook, your warranty card. That's a cleaning cloth that's in there. Space for the watch. That wee envelope thing, that's where all my spare links are. And that's basically it. Nice packaging. Really good quality. I'll put that away. Right, back to the watch. Jesus, miles away. Now let me put my glove back on and let's talk. I've said the price. Well, I don't need to go into that again. let's talk measurements. Right, the case diameter, these are all my own measurements, my own calipers, as per usual. Case diameter, I measured 39.2. Thickness of, including the sapphire, even though it's flat, including that, it's 11.9mm. Lug to lug, 45.1 with a 20mm lug width. Total weight on the bracelet, sized up for my 6 3/4 inch wrist, is 139 grams. Perfect. The movement inside this is a bit of a step up for the automatic. Excuse me. Aye, the movement inside this, a step up from the automatic, as I said. There's Sellita SW330-2 GMT elaborate grade, and it has how the hell do you pronounce that? I'm even going to attempt to pronounce it. I'll put it up on the screen, the type of finishing that it's got. 28,800 vibrations an hour. It's got a fully customised rotor, I'll show you that in a bit. 25 joules, hackable, self-winding, and a much better 56-hour power reserve. I like that. Right, the case is brushed and polished 316L stainless steel, and it also has the anti-shock system. Look at that profile, man. That's amazing. I love it. This is probably my favourite watch of all time. Yes, that's a big statement. You might think, oh, it looks like a Rolex. Does it? Fuck. Get a grip yourself. Why? Because it's round and white and it's got a white dial. Come on. The hands are different. The layout's different. The date's at 6. I hate these fucking snobs, man. Fucking. It looks like a Rolex. I tell you, if I was to go to a watch meet and somebody said something like that because I had this on my wrist, I'd probably punch him in the throat. Fucking knob. Anyway, I'm fucking going way off track as per usual. As I say, brushed and polished, right? You got these beautiful chamfered edges, and the attention to detail and the level of finishing is outstanding. It's your best you'll get for this price point. In fact, you could pay like $3,000 for a Tudor Black Bay, and the finishing's not as good as what's on this. And I have had the experience of the Black Bay. I didn't like it. I thought it was boring and flat, slab-sided. I just did. I thought $3,000 for this. All right, it's got a fucking in-house movement. Whoopie-doo. As long as it's accurate, and it's got this has got a really good power reserve, 56 hours. Okay, it's not as much as the Black Bay, which I think that was 70 hours, was it? I think so. But I'm not bothered. It's finished beautifully. The whole watch and the movement. Talking of which, there's, oh, Jesus, I hope this is clean enough to show you, because I've been wearing this a ton since it came in. Come on, focus. Aye. Instead of, oh, I did put this on the time grapher. I put it on the time grapher about, what, 3 weeks ago? When I first got it. And it was coming in at +3 seconds a day. Dial up. I didn't bother testing it in all different positions and stuff. +3 seconds a day, that'll do me. For this price, too, right? Oh, but as I say, right, I've had the white dial of this with the old logo, the GMT, and I actually think, now you might think I'm a bit crazy, and I've also had the blue one that I recently sold, and I'm pretty sure the finishing on this, especially that polishing, is actually, it's, do you know what it reminds me of? It's actually 904 steel, how bright it is. I know it's 316L, but I think the polishing's got a brighter luster on it, if you know what I mean. I noticed that when I first got this. I thought, I'm sure that polishing's better quality than what the old barn was. I could be wrong, or maybe just because it was brand spanking new and fresh out the box. But even now, 3 weeks later, I still think the polishing, I mean, I'm trying to show it on camera, but trust me, I think the finishing's better on this one. I know it's not officially an update to the old version, just a logo change, but I don't think Christopher Ward has just left it at that. Oh, there's my wife hoovering. Good timing. Fuck's sake. Put that there. Aye. Right, where was I? The bezel's fixed. Brushed and polished again. I'll be able to show you again. It's brushed on top. Then you've got a small polished slither. I call it a slither. Then you've got brushing again. Then you've got brushing on the case and polished. Then brushing. It's the attention to detail on this thing. It's fucking amazing. It really is. The Christopher Ward don't work with me. I don't know why. I've tried many times. I know they work through like a marketing company and all that, and I just gave up, to be honest with you. Do you know what? I'll just buy the fucking thing. I mean, if it was shite, I'd just lick my wounds, sell it and move on. But it's no. Is it bollocks? Which reminds me, the new Trident Pro Diver 300 is coming this week. You better fucking believe I'm buying one of them. Anyway, I've actually seen it, but I can't say anything about it under NDA. But I've seen it, and you're not going to be disappointed, put it that way. But that's all I can say. Right, next. Oh, I was talking about the bezel, wasn't I? The fixed, brush and polish, as I said. It's got the black lacquer filled 24-hour Arabics, as you can see. And as you can see on there, it's done beautifully. Flawless. I think that's the best way to describe this watch. It's flawless. That's the only way I can describe it. Where was I? I fucking lost the plot. Where's my notes? The dial, it's a polished lacquer dial. It doesn't come across so much on the white dial, but if you look at the other colourways, I mean, you can see it in certain lights and whatnot. But if you look at the other colourways, you can actually see like the polished lacquer a lot better or clearer. Because obviously a white dial kind of retains like light reflections and all that, and it's quite hard to see, especially on camera. But I mean, you can see it with the naked eye. But it's easier to spot on other colourways, as I mentioned. What else is this? It has applied indices, obviously, with gunmetal like surrounds, which is perfect for a white dial. They're beautifully done. I've looked at this under macro and everything. No macro on the camera, but with a loop, and studied it. Absolutely studied it, because I wanted this to be, I've not just had this watch for a couple of days, blah blah blah. I've had it for about 3 weeks, and I wore it a ton, and I went across it looking for imperfections, and there's none. Absolutely none. The quality control is spot on. Oh, you also get a colour matched date wheel at 6. Obviously it's colour matched in the white one, it's not hard to do. But the other colourways there, like the black, green, blue, they're all colour matched as well, which is good. The hands are diamond cut, I believe. Gunmetal. They call them Trident hands, which is fine, fair enough. I think they're beautifully proportioned. I like the chunky hour hand. I much prefer it to the old. I've had a ton of Christopher Ward watches, I've got to admit. And I think I've had... I don't like all Christopher Ward watches, let me get that straight. But when they get it right, they get it right. They really do. They really smash it out the park, as they say in fucking America. Right, I'm losing track here. It's all the Trident counterbalance on the second hand. I forgot to mention that. And the orange GMT hand. As I've said in the past, though, I think red is better on a white dial. See the red, orange accents if they made them red. But I'm nitpicking. It's still highly legible. No, can't I'm waffling on a lot of shit here. This watch is excellent. Just buy the fucking thing. Professional review as always. Right, I'll carry on. Loom wise, you're looking at Swiss Super Luminova grade X1 BLC1, and it's fantastic. I mean, this is essentially a sports watch. It's not a diver, and the luminance fantastic. It's better than some of my divers, actually, to be honest with you. The bracelet, fantastic. It's the best. I actually think this bracelet is better than the Tudor. I know Tudor have upped their game a wee bit recently with the new clasp and everything, but I mean, this has been on the market now, this bracelet. Oh, by the way, there's a new bracelet coming. Oh, I can't say any more than that. But this, I mean, it's pin and collar and all that, and I've always moaned about pin and collar. But this clasp, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. On the fly adjustment, and it's so refined as well. I know other brands have... Oh, come on. Right, get in a light. Fuck a duck. Oh, I'll show you another way of doing that in a minute. Other brands have tried to imitate this clasp, and they've failed because it's nowhere near as refined as this. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. Nothing but praise for this watch. The only thing I'd change is, I mean, I'm really, really nitpicking here. They say orange is the most legible. Aye, it probably is on a black dial or a dark coloured dial. But on a pure white dial, I think the red accents would have been better. Or even dark blue. But as I say, I'm nitpicking. Flat sapphire crystal. There's also a chamfered edge that goes around the edge. The actual crystal. Oh, come on. The actual crystal itself. Which is a nice touch. Aye, plenty of AR coatings as well. Not as much as their divers, but still works fine. On this white dial anyway, I've never had any issues with not being able to read the time, or problems with reflections, and I just don't. It's fantastic. The worst thing about being a reviewer is you get a watch and you absolutely love it, and you put it on a pedestal kind of thing, and you practically benchmark every other watch that comes in against this, and nothing's coming close to this. Alright, it's more expensive than the normal watches I review, but I try to keep what I review about $1,000 or less, and this is under $1,000, well under $1,000, and nothing comes close to it. And I do think the updated logo, it actually improves it. Now, this is another thing that I want to talk to you about. I'm a member of Christopher Ward Enthusiasts Facebook group, and I have been for years. I kind of gave it a buy for a while about 2 years ago, and but I went back on there, I would say, every day recently for about the last year. And when this came out, right, people complained about the logo. I swear to fuck, man. See the watch community, and I'm not just talking about Christopher Ward enthusiasts, I'm talking about elsewhere, because I'm a member of a lot of groups on Facebook, obviously watch related. I'm not interested in anything else. And people complain about the logo. I mean, what is Christopher Ward meant to do? You're a bunch of moaning bastards, man. You really are. Oh, I don't like the logo at 9. Oh, I like the old logo for 19 Oatcake. Fucking shut up. I think this is a vast improvement. I didn't like having a guy's name on the dial, Christopher Ward. You know what I mean? But it says Christopher Ward in the back. I mean, that's a perfect solution. And they actually have the logo at 12, a day at 6, and all the text is symmetrical, beautiful. What he's fucking moaning about? Some of them says, oh, it looks like something out of Minecraft. Well, do you know what today? I did actually read that exact comment somewhere. I thought, well, do you know what I would say to that? I'll say, listen, fanny boss, put your fucking Xbox controller down and grow a pair of balls. And when you're mature enough and you can appreciate a watch like this, then come back to me. Looks like a fucking something out of Minecraft. It doesn't it? Does it? Bollocks. Do you know what? See at first glance when I saw it, I know exactly what it is. Combination Swiss flag and the English flag, which is fine, fair enough. Right, but when you first see it, especially on the white dial with the black, right, I think it looks like a checker flag. I know it's what it's meant to do, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm not having a go at anybody that plays games, by the way, because I was a fucking total addict myself. I used to play World of Warcraft, and to be honest with you, I sunk 12 years, yes, 12 years of my life into that game. And I was doing high level raiding, always like heroic plus. I was spending ages researching stuff and tweaking my character, tweaking the stats, tweaking the way my character looked. And I'm no kidding, I must have spent an absolute fortune on that game in the 12 years that I played it constant. And I mean, I played it constant every day. I'd come in for work, right, Warcraft, alright, where's my dinner? I'm raiding in fucking 20 minutes, come on! That's what I was like. I was totally obsessed by it. I've actually got a picture of my character for how I took a screenshot. I'll put it up on the screen. You can see it. Obviously his name is Wally. Alright, Wally. That's Wally, as in Willie, as in you English people pronounce it. But I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, I've had enough of this shit, man. This has took over my life. 12 years, man. That's how long I was in the army. Fuck's sake. I never thought of it that way, actually, till I just mentioned it there. 12 years of playing World of Warcraft. I made a good few pals in it, and I still speak to them now, but nah, I mean, the game's still going. Anyway, I'm not talking about games, we're talking about Christopher Ward. I better wrap this up because I'm been waffling on how long? Oh, Jesus, nearly half an hour. Water resistance is 150 metres, perfectly fine for me. That's 500 feet, by the way. Case back, screw down exhibition display with a sapphire crystal and a unique serial number. It's not your normal serial number like 250/500. It's not a serial number like that. It's just a unique serial number. It's all Christopher Ward related for warranty purposes and all the rest of the bump. The crown screw down, obviously, 6.3mm in size, and it's obviously signed with our embossed logo, twin flags. or I believe they call it the Swish logo. I think that's how. Oh well, didn't quote me on that if I got it wrong. But it's the same on the clasp and all that as well. Everything perfect. Love this watch. Highly recommended. Warranty wise, oh, come on. Warranty wise, it's 5 years. And you also get a 60-day return period. But you've got to return it, you know, unworn or whatever. And with the stories I've heard, a good, I would say, maybe 3 years ago, I used to hear, no horror stories, but problems that used to arise with warranty claims and how long it would take to return the watch and all that. But see now, I hear nothing but praise for return policies, issuing refunds. Professional company, which is exactly what you want. They're no longer classed as a micro brand, which I found out recently. Well, not recently. I kind of knew they weren't a micro brand, like some guy working out his fucking shed. You know what I mean? Producing 100 watches, trying to make a few quid, which is fine, fair enough. No, Christopher Ward's a professional outfit with a headquarters down in London. They still do all their sales online, although you can walk into their headquarters and buy a watch if you wanted, but I think you need to book an appointment or a slot or whatever it is. Anyway, I'm talking a lot of shite. What have I missed? Strap options, I mentioned that at the beginning. Fuck that, I'm just going through that again. Colour options, black, blue, green or white for the GMT. And the warranty, as I say, 5 year. That's basically much it. I did manage to take some B-roll and all that. You're not going to get the same quality as like Watchfinder or anything like that on my channel, because it's just me, myself and I that's producing these videos. So I try it as best I can. Oh, I've not took my fucking wrist check. Oh Jesus. I'm wearing my Dryden Heartlander. I reviewed this for a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Stunning watch, brilliant field watch, man. Anyway, not talking about that. We're talking about, oh, by the way, yes, of course this has gone on my elite list. This Christopher Ward. You better fucking believe it. Wrist check. No wrist check, wrist shot. My wrist size is 6 3/4 inches. Oh, hang on. I had a big breakfast today. Aye, 6 3/4 inches fits my wrist perfectly. This watch in style, for what it is, it's the perfect size for me. And it sits beautifully on wrist, and it'll be the perfect size for a lot of people. You know, anywhere between 6.5 up to 7 1/4 maybe. Maybe you want something bigger if your wrist is bigger than that. But for me, and my relatively just below average size wrist, it's spot on. I know Christopher Ward released their 36mm automatic version of this. I was tempted to get one, but just going by my own experience, 36mm was too wee. Too small for my wrist. I just don't like it. I even asked the missus if she wanted one, but she's like, no, I like the watch I've got. Tells the time. Anyway. Right, I'm fucking waffling on a lot of shite again. And I'm over, no, I'm at half an hour. I think that all I can say is fantastic watch. It is a bargain for what you're getting. I mean, I'm comparing it to Tudor quality, and it's better than Tudor. Well, with the experience I've had of Tudor anyway, i.e. the Black Bay 58, and the one, what, 3 times as much plus for the Tudor compared to this. If you're a snob and you're only buying watches because of the name that's on the dial, well, you're a fucking idiot. I'm more about getting, you know, extremely good quality for the money. Still not, as I say, it is still an expensive watch, this. It will be for a lot of people. I'm just lucky that I managed to get one. Anyway, right, thanks very much for watching, guys. As per usual, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of it. Tell me, you maybe think you're comparing that to Tudor. You're a dick. I'll say, fine. Say that in the comments. I don't give a shit. I'm thick-skinned, man. I don't care. Aye, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!